It's Kat from Where's the Physio Clinic. I'm one of the Pilates instructors and the physios at the clinic. Thanks for joining me. Those that joined last week, this class is going to be a little bit of a step on from that one, so a little bit more difficult but still not too challenging. Again, no equipment needed. All you need is a towel to rest your head on and a mat or a bit of floor space. Those that have done Pilates before, take it at your own level. If you're new, then if you experience any pain at all during the class, then please stop and discontinue the class. Once again, obviously, normally in a class environment, we will walk around and we'll correct your exercises. Unfortunately, we can't do that in this environment, so you do participate at your own risk. So as I said before, if you experience any pain at all, then please do stop. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a bit of a warm-up. Okay, so starting off, feet together, turn your toes out, turn your heels out so that your feet are roughly hip width apart. Little soft knee bend, so don't lock those knees back completely. And we're going to just set your centre again to start with. So hands on the pelvis, just tilt your pelvis forwards and backwards. So as we've said previously, pelvis is a bucket of water. Tip the water out the front, tip the water out the back. So just tilt that pelvis forwards and backwards, and then rest midway in between those two extremes in your neutral spine alignment. Okay, abdominals engaged, just about 30%. So again, imagine that low slung belt. You've got 10 notches on the belt, you just want to tighten it up to notch 3. Same here with your pelvic floor muscles. They're like a lift. Going up to level 10, you want to pull them up to level 3. Okay, so they're contractions that you can sustain for long periods of time. So abs pulled in, ribs nice and soft, open up those collarbones, relax those shoulders back and down, and make your spine nice and long. So float that head up to the ceiling. Okay, first of all then, raise those arms out in front. We're just going to split the arms, one above your head, one by your side, and then back to the centre, and out the opposite way. So breathe out as you take the arms out, breathe in as they come back in. One more. And relax. Okay, we're going to add in the heel raises as well now. So pushing up onto your tiptoes, split those arms, and then back down, up onto the tiptoes, arms go the opposite way. So scissors with the arms still, keep those abs pulled in, push up onto your tiptoes, and then back down. So warm those calves up. Last one, and relax. Okay, into the squat this time. So feet hip width apart still, sitting back on a chair. Make sure you keep your knees facing forwards, keep your back nice and straight, keep those abdominals pulled in. And relax. Okay, combining the two now. Going to go into that squat, push up onto your tiptoes, straighten those legs out, drop your heels back down. Squat, push up onto those tiptoes, straighten those legs out, and then drop the heels back down to the mat. Good, keep going. One more. And then we're going to do it the opposite way around this time. So push up onto your tiptoes, bend those knees, drop those heels back down to the mat, straighten those legs back out. So up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, drop your heels down to the mat, straighten those legs back out. So tiptoes, bend those knees into that squat, drop the heels down to the mat, and then straighten back up. Testing your brain now. Test of coordination. One more. And relax. Give those legs a little shake. Okay, turn those feet out a little bit wider now. And feet pointing out to the side this time. Going into a little plie. So a little bend of the knees and then straighten back up. So again, knees stay in line with your feet. So you want to point the knees out to the side this time. Keeping your back nice and straight. Pelvis stays in that neutral alignment. Again, we're going to add in those arms. So reach up and then back down. Reach up and then back down. Keep that back nice and straight. Keep the spine tall. Breathe out on the way down, breathe in as you come back up. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Last one, hold it there. Bring your arms down by to your hips now. And you're just going to do alternate calf raise in that position. So hold it there, just lift the heel off the floor. Keep the pelvis neutral, keep the back nice and straight. And relax, come back up, walk those feet back in. Okay, set your centre again. So abs pulled in, shoulders relaxed back and down. Okay, float that left leg up into what we call your single tabletop now. So 90-degree hip and knee bend. Keep those abs pulled in, keep those shoulders relaxed back and down. Hold it there. And relax. Give those legs a little shake. And again, switch those abs on, 30%. And then float that right leg up into your single tabletop now. So again, 90-degree hip and knee bend. Hold it there. And relax, well done. Shake those legs out. Okay, feet hip width apart again. Standing nice and tall, deep breath in, breathe out, nod your chin down to your chest, curl your spine down now, offload each joint one at a time, and roll your way down as far as you can. Breathe in to hold at the bottom, breathe out, tuck your tailbone under, restack each joint one at a time on your spine. Shoulders back and down, breathe in. Breathe out, nod your chin to your chest, curl your spine down. Offload each joint one segment at a time. Breathe breathe in to hold. Breathe out, tuck your tailbone under and restack each joint one at a time on your spine. And again, breathe in, breathe out, nod your chin down to your chest, curl your spine. And then breathe out, tuck your tailbone under and restack each joint one at a time on your spine. Okay, and again, breathe in, breathe out, nod your chin down to your chest, curl your spine down. And this time as you get down to the bottom, you're going to bend your knees and come down to your mat. Okay, so come and have a lie on your back on your mat to start with. Just a small rolled up towel underneath your head for support to begin with. Okay, so again, I'm going to set your centre. So feet together, turn those toes out, turn those heels out. Tilt that pelvis forwards and backwards again. So just tilt up towards you and then tilt away. Just rock that back and forth. And then rest midway between those two extremes so that you're in your neutral spine alignment. Okay, so rib cage is nice and soft, shoulders pulled back and down, collarbones nice and wide. Okay, raise those arms up again. Going to start off with the scissors again in this position, so keep those abs pulled in, pelvic floor muscles pulled up, and split the arms, one above your head, one by your side. Back up to the centre and out the opposite way. Just take that arm back as far as you're comfortable. I don't want you to strain your shoulder by taking it all the way down to the floor. Just take it within your comfortable range and then back up to the centre. Breathe out as the arms go out. Breathe in as they come back in. Breathe out, breathe in. And relax. Rest those arms back down on the mat. Okay, abdominals pulled in, spine imprinted into the mat now. So I want you to squash your lower back flat into the mat. You're going to bring one leg up at a time into your double tabletop. And we're going to do scissors, tap the leg down to the mat, bring it back up to your double tabletop. Tap the leg down to the mat or down to the floor, bring it back up to your double tabletop. So again, 90 degrees, hip and knee bend. Tap that leg down, float it back up. Breathe out as the leg goes down, breathe in as it comes back up. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. So keep those shoulders nice and relaxed and make sure that that lower back stays pressed flat into the mat. You don't want that to arch up and you don't want your abdominals to dome out. One more each leg. And then float one leg down at a time. Well done. Okay, we're going to progress that on slightly now. So the hip twist that we did last week, we're going to skip on to level 4 with your hip twist this time. So again, abdominals engaged, spine imprinted into the mat. So squash that lower back flat into the mat. Bring one leg up at a time into your double tabletop position. And this time you're just going to let the knee fall out to the side and then bring it back in. So the whole leg falls out to the side and then you control it back in. So alternate legs. Breathe out as the leg goes out. Breathe in as you control it back in. Breathe out. Breathe in. The other leg should stay perfectly still. Just take that leg out as far as you can control, so the rest of your back and your spine stays perfectly straight. If you find this too difficult, go back to the level that we did last time with your feet on the floor. Okay, one more. Float one leg down at a time. Well done. Okay, just give your back a little bit of a stretch out there. Pull those knees into your chest and just rock side to side. Loosen off that lower back. Okay, and then back into your neutral spine alignment. So feet together, turn those toes out, turn those heels out. Okay, same again then, abs engaged, spine imprinted into the mat. We're going to float one leg up at a time into your double tabletop position. And this time we're going to do that leg stretch. So you're reaching out as if you're trying to switch off the light switch, and then bring it back in. Breathe out, stretch that leg out. Breathe in as it comes back in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. So point those toes. See if you're trying to switch that light off on the wall. Again, abs stay pulled in, back stays nice and flat into the mat. Going to add those arms in as well if you can. So float the arms up and then take the right arm back as you straighten the left leg out. Bring it back in. Left arm goes back as you straighten the right leg out. Breathe out as the leg and arm go out. Breathe in as they come back in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Not by your ears. Two more. And then float one leg down at a time and have a little stretch out there. Stretch those arms out, stretch those legs out, give those abs a good stretch. Well done. Okay, for the next exercise then, we're just going to slide the towels out from underneath the head. And we're going to go on to your abdo prep again. So same again, we did this last time. You're going to pop your hands behind your head for support, so just take some of the weight of your head with your hands. I don't want you pulling on your head, so elbows stay back, they should just stay in the peripheral vision of your eye. And they're there just to support the head. Okay, neck stays in that neutral alignment, so keep the neck nice and long. And remember that soft pinch underneath your chin. Don't want you pulling your chin to your chest at all throughout the exercise. So soft pinch underneath the chin, you don't want to squash it. Abdominals engaged in that neutral alignment, feet hip width apart. You're just going to hover the head and shoulders off the mat and then control back down. So this lift should come from the abdominal muscles. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way back down. Breathe out, breathe in. this time you're going to hold it there, release those arms, bring them down by your side, hover off the mat, keep those shoulders pulled down, and you're just going to pulse those hands up and down now. So hold it there in that position, keep those abdominals pulled in, pulse the hands up and down. If you find this too much of a strain on the neck, if your head's too heavy, just pop one hand behind your head for support, pulse one hand, and then swap hands and pulse the other hand. If you can manage to hold, keep those abs pulled in and pulse it there. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, and control back down to the mat. Well done. Okay, moving on to your obliques now. So pop those hands behind the head for support again. Keep those shoulders back and down. So same again, no pulling those shoulders up to your ears. You want to imagine your shoulder blades are pulling down towards the back pockets in your jeans. This time we're coming up and across on a diagonal, so that opposite shoulder to knee, and then control back down. So alternate sides, up and across on a diagonal, breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way back down. And again, elbows stay back, they should stay just in the peripheral vision. You want to lead with the shoulder, not with the elbow. Good. This time as you come up to the left, you're just going to pulse it there. So little pulses, breathing out, breathing in, and relax back down. Up and across to the right, breathe out, little pulse, breathe in. Control it back down. Okay, same again, up and across to the left. Breathing out for 5, little pulses. Breathe in for 5. And control it back down. And then up and across to the right again. Breathe out, little pulses. Breathe in for 5. And control back down. You should be really feeling that in those abdominals now. We're going to do one more each side. So up and across to the left. Breathe out for 5 little pulses. Breathe in for 5. And control back down. And again, up and across to the right. Breathe out. Breathe in. And control back down. Well done. Relax those arms back down. Stretch those legs out for a minute. So you should really feel that round your ribs, round your abdominals. Okay, back into your neutral spine alignment again then. Feet together, turn those toes out, turn those heels out. We're going to do your bridges again. So, feet hip width apart, shoulders relaxed down, arms rested down by your side on the mat. You're going to tilt that pelvis up towards you, squeeze those bottom muscles, peel your spine up off the mat, hips high, keep those rib cages low, and then curl your spine back down. So breathe in, engage, breathe out, tilt the pelvis up towards you, curl your spine up off the mat, and then breathe in as you return. Breathe out, tilt the pelvis, curl the spine up off the mat. Breathe in, let the top of your spine come down first, and then your pelvis comes down last. Okay, and again. Okay, this time we're going to add in the arms. So tilt the pelvis up towards you, breathe out, curl your spine up off the mat. As you get to the top, you're going to raise those arms out above you, reach up as far as you can, and then curl your spine back down onto the mat. Bring the arms back down. Breathe out, tilt the pelvis up towards you, curl your spine up off the mat. Raise those arms up above your head. Breathe in as you curl back down. Arms come back down. Breathe out, tilt the pelvis up towards you, curl your spine up. Raise those arms above your head. And then breathe in as you control that spine back down onto the mat. And then back down with the arms. And again, peel up. Adding in the arms just gives you that extra little bit of a stretch. Last one. Good, well done. Okay, we're just going to combine the bridge with your abdo prep this time. Mix it up a little bit. So exactly the same again. Arms rested down by your side, feet hip width apart. Tilt that pelvis up towards you, curl your spine up off the mat as you breathe out. As you get to the top, raise those arms up above your head. Breathe in, curl your spine back down onto the mat. And as you curl back down, you're going to bring those arms up by your side and you're just going to peel the top of your spine up off the mat into that abdo prep position. Okay, rest those arms back down, head comes back down, breathe out. Tilt the pelvis up towards you, curl your spine up off the mat. Raise those arms above the head. Curl your spine back down as you breathe out, and then bring the arms down, peel the head and shoulders off the mat into that abdo prep position. Then rest the hands down, rest the head down. Tilt the pelvis up towards you, curl your spine up off the mat. Raise those arms up, curl the spine back down, and then bring the arms up and peel the head and shoulders off the mat, keeping that soft peach underneath your chin. Rest the hands down, control the head back down. We're going to do two more. So tilt the pelvis up towards you, curl your spine up. Raise those arms up above the head. Curl the spine back down. And bring those arms back down as you lift up into that abdo prep. Rest the hands down. Last one. Tilt that pelvis up towards you. Curl the spine up. Raise the arms above the head. Curl that spine back down onto the mat. And then peel your way up into your abdo prep position. And then control back down. Well done. Okay, moving over onto your side then now. Bring your towels back. resting your head down on your towel. Okay, you are going to keep the bottom leg straight, so line up those feet in line with your hips and your shoulders. Abdominals pulled in, slide that top leg out straight now, and you're going to keep that one in line with your body. Okay, so I don't want it sagging down here, you're going to keep it in line with your body. Abdominals pulled in, top hip you're going to pull down slightly so that you create that little mouse hole underneath your waist still. Okay, so that means that your pelvis is stacked in the neutral alignment, okay? So make sure you keep that little gap underneath your waist. Abdominals engaged still, shoulders relaxed down. This time you're going to just sweep that leg forwards and then pull back with the heel. So point the toe forwards, pull back with the heel. So keep that leg parallel to the floor. Don't let it drop down, don't let it pull down across your body. And just sweep that leg forwards and then backwards. Breathe out on the way forwards. Breathe in on the way back. Breathe out. Breathe in. If you struggle with your balance, if you find you're a little bit wobbly on this one, just pop those hands, fingertips down on the mat in front of you for support. Otherwise, try and rest your arm alongside your body. Two more. And relax. You should really feel this working around the hip and the glute. Give it a little rub, loosen it off, give it a pat. Okay. Abs engaged again. Lift that leg this time. We're going to lift and lower. So again, point those toes on the way up. Flex the foot on the way back down. Point the toe, flex the foot. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Make sure you've kept that mouse hole underneath your waist, so keep that top hip pulled down so you stay in that neutral pelvic alignment. Hope you're feeling it now. Last one, and relax. Well done. Give it a rub. Okay, next one we're going to do, again, hover that leg off the mat, so keep it in that nice straight line. Keep those abdominals pulled in, keep that mouse hole underneath your waist, so keep that top hip pulled down. This time you're going to draw little circles with the leg. So, small plate, size of a small plate, just draw a little circle. Keep your breathing nice and relaxed now. Keep the shoulder down. Again, use the fingertips on the mat for support if you need. Okay, big plate now, make those circles a little bit bigger. Keep that breathing relaxed, no holding your breath. Okay, figure of 8 this time. Start to feel that burn. And relax, well done. Give it a rub, give it a pat, loosen it off. Guess what? We've got to do that again on the other side. So roll it over onto your other side now. Same again, rest that arm just in front of your ear. Head down on your towel so that your neck stays in that neutral alignment, so a nice straight line. Feet stacked in line with your hips and your shoulders. Pull that top hip down, create that little mouse hole underneath your waist, and you're going to slide that top leg straight. Okay, so keep the bottom leg bent. Lift the leg off the mat so that it's parallel to the floor. Point those toes. Sweep it forwards, pull back with the heel. Point the toe on the way forwards, bring the heel back. So again, keep those abs pulled in, keep the hips facing forwards, breathe out as the leg comes forwards, breathe in as the heel comes back. Again, fingertips on the mat in front of you for support if you need. Keep that leg parallel, don't let it drop down. And relax. Give it a little rub, give it a little pat. Loosen that off. And then next one's the lift and lowers again. So again, hover that leg off the mat. Point the toe on the way up, flex the foot on the way back down. Point the toe, flex the foot. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Keep that top hip pulled down. Remember that mouse hole underneath your waist. Hips stay facing forwards. And relax that leg back down. Well done. Give it that little rub, give it that pat, loosen it off. Start to feel those glutes and those hip abductors working now. And again, time for those hip circles, so hover that leg off. Little circles, small plate to start with. Keep those abdominals pulled in. Keep the rest of your body perfectly still. All the movement should be coming from that leg. And change to those bigger circles now. Keep those abs pulled in, doing really well, keep going. And then figure of 8 again. Feel like working those glutes. This is normally in my class where they start writing "I hate Catherine" on the ceiling. With the leg, imaginary of course. Nearly there, keep going. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Give it a rub, give it a pat, loosen it up. Fantastic, well done. Okay, roll over onto your front then now. Okay, bring your hands in front of you, rest your forehead down on your mat, arms nice and relaxed, okay? So same again, shoulder blades are still pulled down, so don't want you shrugging your shoulders up to your ears. Shoulder blades pulled back and down, abdominals pulled in, so I want you to tuck your bum under And just again, find the middle of that pelvic alignment so your back is nice and flat. Okay, head rested down on the hands. To start off with, I want you to keep that neck in that nice straight line still. So nice and long through your spine. And you're just going to hover your head off your hands to start with. So it's not a case of tilting your head backwards. You're just hovering your head directly off your hands and then controlling back down. So breathe out as you lift up. Breathe in as you control back down. Breathe out. Breathe in. So soft peach underneath the chin still. Keeping the head and the neck long. Just hovering the forehead off the hands and then controlling back down. You're keeping your abdominals pulled in. The back stays nice and flat. This one's really good for building up those neck muscles, particularly if you're spending all your day sat at a computer screen and you feel at the end of the day that your head's too heavy for your neck. This one's a really good one to work on. Okay, now we're going to add in the arms as well. So engage those abdominals now and hover head and the arms off the mat and then control back down. So breathe out as you lift up. Breathe in as you come back down. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. So make sure you engage your abdominals on this one, otherwise you will start to feel it pulling in the lower back. Head and neck stays long still, soft peach underneath your chin. And relax, well done. Bring your towel back in now to rest your head on for support if you wish. And then reach those arms out straight. Okay, keep the shoulders pulled back and down. Abdominals engaged still, so keep that belly button pulled in towards your spine. Just going to do alternate arm raises now, so just raise that arm just an inch or two off the floor and then control back down. Alternate arms. Breathe out as you lift up, breathe in as you come back down. Breathe out, breathe in. Two more each side. And relax. Same with the legs this time. So you can bring those arms in, give those a little rest. Abs pulled in. We're doing alternate legs this time. And again, it's not about how high you lift the leg. Keep the leg long. And you're just going to hover it a couple of inches off the floor and then control back down. So squeeze those glutes and hamstrings now. Keep the legs straight. Shouldn't be arching in the lower back on this one. You should keep your back nice and flat. And again, we're going to combine the two, so add those arms back in, abs pulled in, keep that back nice and flat. Alternate arm to leg lift now, okay? So left arm, right leg, reach them out, and then control back down. Right arm, left leg, reach out, and control back down. Breathe out as you lift up, breathe in as you control back down. Breathe out as you lift up, breathe in as you come back down. Head stays rested down on your towel for this one. So just doing alternate arm to leg. Keep those abs pulled in and keep that lower back nice and flat. So keep that bottom tucked under. One more each side, and relax. Push up through those arms now. Sit back on your heels, stretch that back out. Reach out as far as you can. Okay, up onto all fours this time, and this time I want you to just tuck your toes underneath as well. So resting onto your tiptoes, knees hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart, abdominals pulled in, back nice and flat. Okay, so abdominals pulled in, breathe in. Breathe out, you're just going to hover the knees off the mat. Breathe in as you come back down. Breathe out, hover the knees off the mat. Breathe in as you come back down. Breathe out as you lift up. Breathe in as you come back down. So I want you to keep nice and square to start with this one. Keep the back nice and flat. Keep the shoulders back and down. Imagine you've got that tray of drinks on your back. You don't want to spill them. Two more. And relax. Okay, we're going to make that a little bit more challenging now. Take your arms a little bit further forwards. Keep those toes tucked under. Keep your knees hip width apart. Abdominals pulled in. We're going to hover the knees off. And this time you're going to push the legs out straight, so you're coming forward into that plank. Then we're going to bend the knees and then control back down. So breathe in, set your centre, abs pulled in, breathe out, hover the knees off, push the legs out straight, breathe in to hold in that plank position, and then bend those knees as you breathe out. Control back down to the mat. Back nice and flat still. Breathe in, breathe out. Hover the knees off the mat. Push out straight. Breathe in to hold. And then breathe out. Bend the knees. Control the knees back down to the mat. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Hover the knees off. Push the legs out straight. Breathe in to hold, keep that back nice and flat, and then breathe out, bend the knees, control back down. Breathe in, breathe out, hover the knees off, push out straight, breathe in to hold, and then breathe out, bend those knees, control them back down to the mat. Two more, off you go. Last one. And back into that child's pose. Well done, everyone. So sit back on those heels, reach those arms out in front. just walk those hands round to the left now. Feel that stretch through your spine, through your ribs. Walk those hands back to the centre and then walk them round to the right now. Back to the centre, round to the left again. And then back to the centre and round to the right. Back to the centre and then come up. Okay, into sitting now. Feet hip width apart. Abdominals pulled in. Keep your back nice and straight. Sitting up nice and tall. Lengthen through that neck and that head. Okay, hold those arms out in front. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to roll off your sit bones. Curl your spine down into a C shape. Breathe in to hold, just take it as far as you can control. And then breathe out as you come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll back off those sit bones, curl that spine. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out as you come back up. Breathe in, breathe out. Curl down as far as you can control. Keep those feet down on the mat. And then breathe out as you curl back up again. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in to hold, keep those shoulders down. Breathe out as you come back up. 2 more. Last one, roll back, breathe out on the way down, breathe in to hold, breathe out as you roll back up. Relax those arms. Well done. Those that want to stick at that level, stick at that level. Those that want an extra little bit of a challenge, we're just going to add in a little bit of a twist at the bottom now. So same again, keeping those feet hip width apart. Spine nice and straight. Abs pulled in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll off those sit bones. Breathe in to hold. Open the arm out. Rotate the upper body back to the centre. Rotate out. Open the other arm out. Back to the centre. Breathe out as you come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Control and lower. Breathe in to hold. Open the left arm. Rotate the upper body. Open the right arm. Rotate. Back to the centre. Breathe out as you come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Control and lower. Breathe in to hold. Open the left arm. Open the right arm. Breathe out as you come back up. And again. Keep going. Should feel this in the abdominals. One more. and relax, well done. Okay, come into kneeling now. Okay, we're going to do a couple of spine twists, some rotations just to loosen off that spine. You can either come into prayer position, or you can put your thumbs on your breastbone and then your fingertips underneath your chin. This stops you from cheating. Not that you would. Okay, keep those abdominals pulled in, keep the spine nice and long. We're just going to rotate from the upper body now, okay? So keep your hips facing forwards. You're just going to twist to the left from the upper body. Take a nice deep breath in and then breathe out as you come back to the centre. And then breathe in, breathe out, twist to the right. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out as you come back to the centre. Breathe in, breathe out. Hips stay facing forward, just rotate that upper body. Breathe in to hold at the end of your range. And then breathe out as you come back to centre. Breathe in, breathe out, rotate. Keep those hips facing forwards. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out as you come back to centre. We're going to do 2 more each side. So breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out. Last one. Relax, well done. Okay, bring your feet back in now, and then we're going to do your reverse spine curl down. So you're going to bring your chest down to your knees, straighten those legs out, and then restack each joint one at a time on your spine. So shoulders back and down. Okay, take a deep breath in. Feet hip width apart. Breathe out, reach up. Breathe in and relax back down. Breathe out, reach up. Breathe in as you bring the arms back down. Breathe out, reach up, and then breathe in as you come back down. Breathe out. Really stretch that spine, reach up as far as you can. Breathe out on the way back down. Sorry, breathe out on the way up. Breathe in on the way back down. Breathe out. And breathe in. Well done. Shoulders back and down. Spine nice and long. So same again, helium balloon on the head. Make that spine nice and long. Shoulders back and down. Give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you all next week. Keep an eye out on the page. Details will be released shortly. Thank you. Well done.